Let us start. The element. What do you mean by the element? An element is a substance which cannot be split up into two or more simpler substances by the usual chemical methods of applying heat, light and electric energy. See, in short, by seeing this four line, in short, elements are made up of only same kind of atom or molecule. Is it clear? So that's why it is not possible to separate them by the chemical method also. If you apply the heat, you can apply the light, you can apply the electric energy, you cannot separate all these into different parts. Is it clear? So in short way, elements are only the one kind of molecule. They are containing only similar type of molecules are there. If you go through the contain the gold, okay, so gold is containing only the one kind of molecule is there, okay. If you take the copper, okay, copper are there, copper is there. You can draw the above also this see. Again you can draw these four lines also. If you go to the fluorine, F, they are combining with each other and they are having the same kind of, they are attached to each other with the only similar kind of element, atom or molecule. Is it clear? So elements are such a thing which is made up of only same kind of molecules or atoms or a one kind of atoms or molecules. See, we are studying at present, we know that 118 elements are there in, okay, and whatever the matters are around us, they all are containing elements. 94 elements among the 118. Among the 118 elements, 94 elements are naturally occurring and 24 are man-made. 24 are man-made. So from this figure you can consider that the matters which are around us at present, they all are made up of the elements only. Some one element are there, more element are there or multiple elements are there, but all they are made up of elements only. Is it clear? Now see, some of the matters might be, they can see, if you go to the elements examples like iodine, chlorine, bromine, even gases are there, some liquids are there, so all these are added there. If you think about the you can see that sulfur, if you take the sulfur is also made up of only one kind, okay. You can draw the circle for here. Otherwise this type of bonding also you can show, because they are bonded with each other with the same molecule. Is it okay? Some of the elements are solid, some are in liquid state, some are in gaseous state, okay. Maximum percentage of elements are in solid state, but among these 94, or if you consider this equal to 180, there are 11 elements are in gaseous state. 11 elements are in gaseous state, and there are only 2 elements like mercury and bromine which you can see in a liquid state at room temperature. These only 2 elements, this is very important question. Mercury and bromine are only the 2 elements which you can see in a liquid state at room temperature. Means these 2 elements are only at a liquid state, and 11 are in gaseous state. 11 elements are in gaseous state and remaining are in a solid state. Is it clear? Understood? If you think about our body is also made up of elements only. 65% of oxygen element are present in our body. Even then hydrogen also there, carbon also there, even the nitrogen is also there, etc. Understood? Some of the other elements are also there instead of oxygen and nitrogen. Is it clear? So these are the elements which are made up of only and only one kind of atoms or molecules. Is it clear? So how many total number of elements at present? We know that 118. 94 elements are naturally occurring, 24 elements are there which are artificially made or which are man-made. Is it clear? Then among them 11 elements are gaseous elements, among 2 elements are there which are liquid state at room temperature, and remaining all are in the solid state. Is it clear? Then our body is also made up of the elements. Even if you think about the water, water is not an element. Water, H2O, it is made up of only water molecule. Okay, as per that we can consider it is element, but we can separate it. How we can separate it? If we can separate it with the hydrogen and oxygen molecule. We can separate it with the hydrogen and oxygen molecule. Is it clear? So this can be separated by the chemical method, though you provide the electricity. If you provide the electricity, this can convert into hydrogen and oxygen. Is it clear? So these are the simple examples by which we can understand that elements cannot be separated. Why so? We can't split them up because they are containing only the one kind of molecule. Is it clear? Though you can use the chemical methods also, but still they cannot be separated. So about the elements we studied, how many number of elements are there. Now in the next session we are going to study about which are the metal elements and which are the non-metal elements. Is it clear? Metal elements are these and non-metal elements is like a water. We saw this. Metal elements we studied about the sulfur, hydrogen, oxygen, which we cannot separate. Even the iodine, bromine, phosphorus are there, etc., etc. is there. These are the metal elements, but non-metal elements we can separate it by using the chemical method. Is it clear? In next topic we are going to study about the metals, non-metals and metalloid. So first topic is our metal and its property that we will see in the next session.